something to tell y'all later, but not. Hello. Thank you for tuning in to Sippin N Trippin. I am just trying to share the feed to my feed. Damn, y'all got quiet ASAP. Ooh, these motherfuckers were cackling earlier. Now they want to shut up. Hold on. Tune in. Everybody's getting a notification. Well, thank y'all for tuning in, and thank you, ladies, for joining me on Mexican Mother's Day. Oh, I still gotta call my mama for Mother's Day. Sorry, but if my mom's watching, which she might be watching, Happy Mother's Day, in Spanish. We have a translator. See, there you go. I only know it. I feel pressure right now. You guys are all staring at me.
Feliz Día de las Mamacitas.
Right. Oh, okay. So, so today's episode, I don't know what episode, 45, 46, one of them. We are doing a special of Mother's Day, and actually like American Mother's Day. You see Chrissy? So we're gonna do that shot first. So, Feliz Dia de las Madres. Thank you, Melissa. See, I can read it. I just can't think about it off the top of my head.
Hold on.
She's a puppy mommy, so happy Mother's Day to you too. So today is a Mother's Day special. Mexican Mother's Day is today, like I told y'all in my clip. If you are dating a Mexican woman, it's not too late. Get her something. Get her mama something. You should get her grandmama something. You really be good with everybody. So we're going to open up the show with a shot. Then Miss Chrissy, you want to come in? Coming in. Hey!
We got one more that arrived. We got one more that arrived.
You want a shot?
One more shot.
We're going to make a sunrise. Everybody got to take a shot. We're going to wait a minute. Anyway, so thank y'all. I'm going to go into some information in regards to a trip that I went to Cancun. I wish it was darker, but when you go fucking vacationing with children, you can't sit out. And no, but I'm going on another vacation in mid-June possibly. So yeah, I ended up buying a timeshare, so we're going on vacation. It's okay. We're in Jamaica in October.
Everybody got their shot.
Everybody got a shot?
It's called a sunset shot.
So this is a sunset shot. What's in it?
It is coconut rum, watermelon pucker, pineapple juice, and grenadine. Everybody ready? Happy Mother's Day, y'all. Sunset shot. Salud, salud. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Ooh. So now I'm going to put the straw in the rest of it.
Right. Where's your cup?
It is no longer a shot.
No longer a shot. It is now the drink of the night.
Well, I made a drink. I wasn't going to open. I guess we're going to open up with the drinks that we brought tonight.
That was delicious. Like, the first time I made it.
So I made a shot too. I guess that's where we're going to open up the show with the drinks. It is Sippin N Trippin, right?
It is. We're sipping and tripping.
So I actually will make the shot here. So mine was, I don't know what the name of mine was. But it was with the Smirnoff Spicy Tamarindo and watermelon juice, Arizona water. I had to go to the dollar store to find this shit. They didn't even have it at June. But anyways, so you rim your shot glass, or I guess you can make it a drink with chamoy. Is that how you say it? Chamoy.
Yeah.
And then I actually got reduced sodium tajin from my girlfriend Vanessa. She brought that up. She brought it to me with some watermelon, and then I was just like, "Why I gotta be reduced salt?" It's like, she's just like, "Well, you got blood pressure." I said, I love my friends that try to look out for my health. Bitch, give me the big So when I went to Cancun, I was worried because we did the all inclusive, and I was worried about the drinks because I don't like mixed drinks. And I was like, and I'm looking at all their vodka options, Absolute, Smirnoff. I'm like, ah. So I'm like, you know what? My mom wanted margaritas. So I'm like, fuck it, we're going to do margaritas. Well, a person with blood pressure issues should not be drinking fucking doing margaritas. It was so good, though. Then I switched off to mojitos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So good.
I haven't had a mojito, man, I think like almost 10 years. I think I went to Puerto Rico maybe, somewhere over there. Was it made with rum, tequila? Rum? So it was probably Puerto Rico. When I tell you, these motherfuckers, them bartenders did they think. That shit tasted so fresh. I didn't feel like no mixer in there. It was all like, there was like 6 limes in every cup that I got.
Not super sweet.
Oh, it was delicious. So I'm going to do half of the vodka. Ooh. And then, so I found this Arizona watermelon at the dollar store. I could not. You know, I always wanted to be a bartender. I was thinking about going into bartending. And then I'm like, man, I got to remember a lot of shit. So that's probably not going to happen. Because being a server, I have like a little tablet that I'd be like, what you want? Boom, boom, boom. I don't have to really remember too much. But being a bartender, you got to remember all those mixed drinks. And look, you're lucky if I'm able to pick up my child right now. I have to schedule him into my schedule to pick up my child. Because okay, so we went to Cancun. And from Cancun, my mother went to her hometown in Mexico. So my mother is gone for the next month in San Luis. So I've realized in the last 4 days that she's been gone. Like, holy mom, I need you back. Like, I wouldn't actually be able to do half of the shit that I would actually do easily without her helping me. You know, I was busy. I'm gonna call her later.
Call her right now. She's gonna stay longer.
She's probably watching. Oh my god.
She didn't call me unless they
No, she can't. She can't stay longer. No, shit. I'm gonna call her right now. Let's see if she answers. But yeah, I was just like, man, from just simple shit of like getting my son's lunch ready and doing all of that, and I gotta drop off this one and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna cook. I ain't fucking cooked one meal. I cooked one fucking meal since she's been gone. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I gotta cook up them vegetables. And I just bought like, oh my god. I'm calling my mother. I'm gonna see if she answers. Now y'all made me feel bad. She probably won't answer me. She's like, oh yeah, I'm watching you. That's why I'm not gonna answer. Oh, she did answer. Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Feliz Dia de las Madres. That's all the Spanish you're going to get from me. So.
Oh, my God.
It's Carmen and Letty K. We got people from all Chicago, Niles, Elk Grove. The other side of Elk Grove.
The other side.
Huh? I'm doing the show right now, and I told them that I didn't call you. And then they were like, oh, you got to call. So now I called you live on my show.
We love you, Mommy. See?
Oh, yeah? Okay, so I just... How many people? Oh, y'all real Mexicans. They got 8 people in this little ass card.
That's right.
Y'all real Mexicans. Mexican. And she's still able to fucking grab her phone and answer it.
She's hanging up the window
She's
right
like
now.
this. She's like this with the one phone. All right, Mom. I will call you later. Enjoy your evening.
Okay, you too.
I love you. Okay. Don't say bad words. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Jessica! I just added another week.
You know what? I have to do stuff like that because you know Mexican people take like 3 hours to say goodbye. And she'll look to the next person and then go to the next person and go to the next person. Trust me, I'm that person. Especially if we're at like a party. Then I'd be like, I'll tell my son like, okay, let me go say bye. And then there goes a whole nother hour because then I said bye to you. And then we start talking for like 10 minutes. And then I say bye to you. Forget it. Then it's in a whole another hour and a half, 2 hours later.
Yeah, start at the beginning. Yeah.
So there was a meme that said, like, if you're dating a Mexican girl and you're not Mexican, like, you have to say hi to every single person body at that party. And then when you leave, you have to say bye to every single person at that party, because if you don't,
It's a problem.
so you're dropping gems. Take notes, guys. Take notes, guys. Man, my whole thing. Okay, so y'all want to take another shot? Not yet. We're gonna wait a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Cancun real quick. So this was the first time that I went to Mexico as an American. That's how I say it. Because every time we go to Mexico, it's going like nothing against my family in Mexico, but that's not really a vacation. You're going to go see people that I don't remember. First off, I don't even speak Spanish, right? Fluently. Like, I understand you. I just be like, and just like, oh my God, I haven't seen you since you were like 5 years old. Like, I don't even know who this person is. But I go for the food because the food is delicious. I don't care that thing look like you get hepatitis, but I don't even care that much. It's good. As the only place I know that I can go and eat, and I actually come back and lost some weight. Because the food is so fresh there. They buy that shit on a regular, all that preservatives and all the other shit isn't in there.
Doesn't just sit in your system.
No, and and you know them things be going. So I was just like, I want to go to Mexico where like I don't like have to, and you know what? In Cancun, I didn't know them people spoke that much English. Everybody spoke. Shit, they spoke better English than me. I was like, how am I from the States and your English is impeccable? Like, they're like, oh, they tell their story. So, hence my story of my Mexican boyfriend. So, I normally, people who have followed my show before, know that I like a little chocolate, usually. I don't really go for the Spanish dude. I don't know, they just don't attract me.
Black Mexican?
You know what? If it was a little chocolate Mexican, you know what I'm saying? No, but I was just, man, look, I'm in Cancun and we walking and the people that work there, right? I'm like, I caught my eye traveling. I said, I ain't into Mexican dudes, but you know, I said Cancun might change my mind. Y'all catch me in Cancun in a few months, you know what I'm saying? But there was this concierge guy, and I know like the concierge, they help you around the hotel. It was a big ass resort. It's like 2 hotels in one. So he was giving us information of like where we can go, what the food was, making reservations for restaurants, all that shit. So we chopping it up. He's like, oh, where you from? We're from Chicago, you know. So the next day we go do a timeshare presentation, get some free shit, right, whatever. We come back, and I think I was rubbing my temples. Because I was just like, I didn't want, because it was a 45-minute drive from there to there. So I didn't want to drink because, you know, I got a 30-minute limit on my bladder. I got to go pee. So I didn't drink like that. So I'm rubbing like, oh my God, I need alcohol because I've dealt with these people and contracts and children, and my mama done drank like 3 margaritas so I could do with her. And I'm like, oh, you're drunk, I'm not drunk, what's going on? So I'm walking and this man goes, Jessica! I'm like, who the fuck? We in this lobby. It's open, everything's marble or stone, so that shit echoed and it sounded loud as hell. I'm like, so I turned around, I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I see you rubbing your head. I'm like, I need alcohol. He's like, oh, okay. So he walked me to the bar. Cool. The next day, we go do our excursions, whatever. We come back. This man is talking to some people. Mo's holding Nas, and he's walking in front of me. He's like, oh, come on. He's talking to somebody. Maybe he won't talk to you. So we walk. He's like, hey, Jess, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, hey, Edwin, how you doing? He was just like, oh, where you guys come from? I'm like, oh, we went to go swim with a dolphin. So, you know, he's like, oh, so you let a dolphin kiss you before I get to kiss you? Oh, my God, if you would have seen Mo straighten out, like, and I was just like, don't worry, I got another cheek, you know? He's like, no, Jess, you broke my heart already. And I was like, boy, you can't, we're from Chicago. You can't be sensitive around me. What's wrong with you? He's like, you know, but I'm from Mexico. We're lovers and romancers over here. And I was like, I'll beat you up. I was like, you can't be that romantic around me. But no, so that was, Mo was like, I don't want you. So Mo's coming and now he's bumping me with his chest. Let's go, Mom. Don't you need a drink? Let's go to the bar, Mom. Don't you need a drink? So he's pushing me away. I'm like, I'll see you later, Edwin. So now that turned into my Mexican boyfriend. So the next day, I was like, oh, let me go by the bar. Maybe Edwin's there. Mo was just like, you don't need a drink right now. We're leaving. I'm hungry. Let's go. He was so not having that shit. I wish I would have went and got a picture just to mess with my son. He was short, though. And, you know, I don't like short. Like, if we eye to eye, I can't. I need to, like, at least cuss you out looking like this. If I look at you like this, then I feel like I can beat you up. And if feel like I can beat you up, then we can't be together. Because then I'm not gonna like be intimidated by you. Like, bitch, we eye to eye. What do you mean? Oh, I wasn't supposed to cuss. So I have to work on that. So I have some news. You popping shit up? Yeah. So I got some news that I'm gonna. So I am attempting to get on this comedy platform. That is with Anna Benaval and Mikey O or some shit.
Oh wow, Anna Benaval from WGS.
Yeah. So they have this competition, or I don't know. They're looking for 6 Chicago moms that are not professional comedians, and if they pick you, then you get to perform a little set at Joe's on Wheat Street for like almost 300 people. You might be on the news. I don't know, but it's a lot of exposure.
But you can't curse.
So it's not you can't curse, but if you're gonna be around that many people, you want to be, if I'm gonna be on the news, I don't want to be like, yo, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be talking like that. You gotta bleep, bleep, bleep. I don't want to be like bleep, 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 bleep.
You gotta local channels, no cursing, cable, do whatever you want.
Right. So I want to be on the news, to be able to talk my stuff. So I might have to do like Mother Flower and Son of a Gun. Damn. So I gotta find alternatives to my profanity.
Oh man.
But I'm not in this show.
Yeah.
And birds. But no, Cancun was awesome though. I would recommend going back.
Was the food good?
The food was actually decent, except. So I have a thing about buffets. I do not like them actually because I think that they're fucking disgusting. And then it proved my point. Luckily, I seen it on our last meal on the last day that I was just like, oh my god. So it was dinner, right? So they had these trays that you can open up, and it was for pasta. And then they had the plate for put the spoon. So I just so happened to look. My son's like, why do you always catch these weird shits? You're always the ones catching the shit. So anyways,
Because I'm looking for it.
I'm looking at everybody because everybody's suspect. So this man, I hear ping, 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 ping. So the man dropped the spoon on the floor.
Oh my god.
Wait, this is the disgusting part. He looks around, he picks up the spoon. And me and the server, I see the server seeing him. But before the server can even, I think we were both in shock because the guy picked up the spoon, put it in the pasta, and served his plate.
No.
And then put the spoon back on the plate and walked away. And it's not even like a young kid. It was an older man in his late 50s, maybe. I was like, oh. And so the guy seen that I seen. So he went up, but he did go up there. You will be in Cancun on Wednesday. So anything that has to do with a spoon, don't use it.
Use your own.
Get a fork and don't even use the tongs maybe because who knows how many times those fall. I don't know, but I'm just saying so the guy, I think the server seen that I seen that. So he went and picked up the spoon and then he went and got a fresh spoon and then he scooped out like that section where the guy, but like to pick up the spoon and serve your own plate, like if you would have picked it up and just put it down and then walked away, act like nothing happened. But for you to serve your own food with the spoon that you just dropped, and granted that I will say, in Cancun, them motherfuckers were cleaning round the clock. Everything was clean, like from top to bottom. There was nothing ever dirty. I mean, the hallway, like, people are drunk and shit. I would have thought, nope, they were constantly cleaning. So I was like, I would say that. Y'all cutting up. Yeah, a little bit. Hey, Jess, I hate buffets too. Nothing quite like sharing hepatitis with others. Oh, man. I just have a thing about buffets. But you know what? It was great. So those restaurants, so they turned some of the buffets into restaurants for dinner. We did 2 of them. Because when I looked at the menu for the other, like the Asian one and the other one, they didn't look like anything that my kids would eat. So the last night we just chose to do a buffet. Now I will say though, the buffets that they had a great selection in regards to like sushi and like salmon and fish and just they had an array of food. And then I can get a fucking beverage at 10:30 in the morning, and nobody look at me crazy. Like, salud. Salud to everybody. And then my little one. So, they have virgin drinks, right? So I say, Nas, you guys want to try a virgin drink? So I'm like, so I got them the mango colada. So that actually tastes like, that sherbet ice cream that you just push up? That's what it tastes like.
Is that when he said, Mom, aren't you Mexican? Are you a real Mexican, or what did he say?
No, that was when he was drinking that soda that I got from Kansas City.
Oh, I thought that was an alcohol beverage.
No. So in Cancun, he was like, every time we got to the bar, let me get a mango colada, no alcohol.
So cute. Like, they feel empowered. Yeah. Right?
He had to make sure to say no alcohol. So the bartender was like, "Oh, was your last one with alcohol?" But every server, every of them was just like, "No alcohol." I'm like, "You can just say virgin." They were like, "We don't want to say virgin. We want to say no alcohol."
He's like,
in case you were gonna card you, little 7-year-old kid. No. They were trying to give him a drink because my son big as hell.
I was gonna say it.
But you gotta be 18.
Yeah.
But you know what? Thank God that I am an alcoholic because that prevented him from wanting to drink at all. And I did not get that fucked up. I got a little tipsy, but I didn't get fucked up down there because I'm like, I don't want to end up in South America or some shit tomorrow.
Your boyfriend, you gotta keep an eye out.
I don't know. This spicy tamarindo is like.
I love it.
Maybe I'll try it with tamarindo.
Oh, I don't know
good.
watermelon.
Yeah, no.
You have to try it with the
Because it tastes like tamarindo. So it's really good with
Yeah.
the Jaritos
Yeah.
tamarindo or with just actual mineral water. Because the vodka by itself is already flavored and a little sweet. So
Or mango juice. Tastes good too with mango juice.
Mango
Does it taste
juice?
with mango? I haven't tasted it with
Are you guys ready for a shot?
Yes.
All right. I'm not passing these out, so y'all gotta get up.
Just kidding.
I think I made enough, right? 4, 8.
No, you don't take one.
You don't want one?
Is this the shot?
what's in it?
It is vodka and
Is it with the
watermelon.
watermelon?
Do I have to make another one?
One more.
No, here, take this one.
Why? Just take it. But you don't want it?
Why not?
It's working tomorrow.
Oh.
Let's be at the 5 in the morning.
Oh, I ain't gonna pressure you. She said you gotta be up at 5 in the morning.
Hey, take no more shot.
No, that's it.
Salud.
Last shot.
Love it.
Many more years of bullshit.
I'll try my drink with you.
Oh, there you go. Salud, ladies.
It's better with the tamarindo.
Yeah.
That was spicy drink.
Yeah.
burns.
What?
Hey, Angela. Happy Mother's Day.
I love it. That was good.
Hey, Butch. Hey, G.
I like it more with the jarrito. You have to try with that.
I love it.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
It's good though. I love it.
I think that's the chamoy.
No.
You gotta try with the.
So my girlfriend didn't bring shots to share. This bitch brought me a whole fucking size of my face. So this is tequila.
Is this your cup?
Really good.
Yes.
Try it with this one. Hold on.
Casamigos and some red squirt. Oh, that's good. Try this.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know what the.
Who made this?
That one I made those. That's right here. You want another one? It's right here.
Yeah, try with this.
Good, right?
Try with this.
That's good. So
There you go.
Casamigos.
Give everybody shots of that.
You don't want to share. Your face ain't very convincing right now.
Mine
Sorry.
is sour.
I thought you're having a seizure.
No, this is actually pretty good. So
You're like,
now I ain't got no water.
try with this one.
Hold on, I gotta cleanse my palate with some other vodka.
Oh, That was delish.
So this one is. Ooh, shit! This whole show is just about us drinking. Oh, the best stories of my life.
I have a story about the schnapps, but we'll get into that later. But I almost couldn't find watermelon schnapps, so I bought these New Amsterdam watermelon vodkas. They're only $1.
Well, maybe that'll be with the watermelon juice. No?
So
All
here,
right, so this is the vodka tamarindo vodka, and jarito tamarindo soda.
But you know it's bad because you don't taste
It takes out the kick.
So you're like, oh.
It's more sweet.
That's my favorite kind of drink. At least you got the same flavor.
Yeah,
Going.
I don't know. I kind of like the kick.
Seltzer water and seltzer soda.
Mineral water.
It tastes better, yeah.
That's a Topo Chico.
Yeah.
Topo Chico. Topo Chico. Look at how nice she is. She put one ice cube in the cup.
That shit's hot, man. I like hot drinks.
That's a friend. Oh my God. So, Mother's Day. What do you ladies want for Mother's Day that we can?
To be left.
Are you babysitting?
No, hell no. I don't even want to deal with my own children.
Where's mama?
I'm trying to give people, if there's men watching, right? I'm trying to give them ideas. A massage.
That's all women want.
To be left
alone. That's it.
I would like the massage.
Sleep in.
Wash
Sleep in. Be quiet.
Wash your
Now.
car.
full dates on my car. I hate going into the car washes.
I can't sleep in no more. Ain't that some shit?
I'm gonna make myself.
I can't
I
sleep
hear
in
those
anymore.
kids. I don't care if I lay there. I have to be asleep.
Yes.
I
I
can't
was
sleep
gonna
in
lay
no
there.
more.
And then every 5 minutes they'll open the door.
Yeah.
Are you awake?
No.
Is she up yet? Get out here. The house better be clean when I wake up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I'm
Yeah.
just laying here.
Because I mean, there's a difference between Mother's Day and Father's Day. Like my nephew, I love my nephew and my brother. But last year,
But
he's-
You always know when she gets that
But-
smile.
I love the men, but Lord, children. Men are just, they don't use the full capacity of their brain. You feel me? So they did something sweet where they wanted to throw us a barbecue. So my brother and my nephews and whatever, they decided to say, hey, come over. We're going to throw a barbecue for you ladies. You don't have to do shit.
just give me the adobo, the Tupperware.
Man, wait.
He makes a rice.
So-
We'll cook it, basically.
So we show up, right?
With hot dogs.
And they're cooking. Burgers, hot dogs, chicken, arrachera. So I'm looking at the table. I'm like, all I see is meat, though. So I go in the house, like, oh, maybe, the side, like something's. And I go, yo, you don't have no sides? Oh, I brought the stuff to make guacamole. So I made the guacamole because I'm like, y'all ain't doing nothing. Okay. I'm like, potato salad, macaroni, something like rice, like, oh. So they just got the bread for the burgers and the hot dogs and the tortillas for, that was our, no salsa. No, that was it. And when I tell you, and when there were plates and there was that stuff. But when I tell you that I was dying because of my nephew ordered like fucking 20 pounds of arrachera. I'm like, who the fuck are you feeding? Like, why did you buy so much meat? He's like, I got carried away, okay? But they had like arrachera for the rest of the week. You're never gonna be in trouble when you buy too much meat, right? But I was laughing though, because I was just like, really? No sides? So I haven't heard.
You're in here now.
I know I'm not gonna get invited to nothing. It's all right. Honestly, I've been on the move for the last 2 weeks. It's fucking the whole fucking year. That I wouldn't even mind just not doing shit.
That's my plan for Sunday.
Sunday not to do shit.
I told Minnie I want to order foods. That's it. I want to do nothing.
I don't know. I'd be half and half. Like sometimes I like to hang out with my family, right? I like to bullshit with them and drink and haha and whatever. But then I also don't want like I just want to lay in bed, get up, pee, get back in bed, get up, pee, get back in bed. I even want to eat in my bed. I normally don't like to eat in my bed. I probably would even eat in my bed that day. Like I don't want to do shit.
Showers optional, maybe at night.
I might take a shower at night because if I do it in the morning, then I'm gonna want to go do something. But if I don't shower,
Then you know it stays home.
stanky all day, and I won't go out. Pajamas all day. I'm telling you.
Mommy's not here though.
I know. Fucking kids gotta eat shit. Cereal. That's what he had for dinner. That's what he had for dinner. Man, I swear to God, I miss my mother so bad. Cause I got out of work yesterday at 9:00. They ate cereal, hot dog, I don't know, whatever we had in the house. And it was just like, I did end up cooking some fish so that in case they wanted to eat today. We get home before I started the show. Here, you want a sandwich? You want some fish? I got rice and veggies. Cereal, Mom. Which actually, that cereal is the bomb. It was like strawberry shortcake, sugar frosted flakes cereal.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, strawberry milkshake. I'm sorry. It's actually pretty. I tried the cinnamon bun. Yeah, it was good.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to taste it.
It tastes like a strawberry shortcake, like strawberry milkshake. It tastes like a strawberry milkshake. You know what? I wonder if this would taste with like a blueberry drink. Might taste good. I gotta try it. Blueberry? Do you know why? Because my son had a Frosty from McDonald's of the blueberry.
I don't remember with the tamarindo.
I don't. That's spicy. I didn't expect it to be that spicy. Because I had
the first one.
my upper lip is on fire right now.
Yeah? Come on, man. It's like that first hot Cheeto.
You gotta keep going. You gotta burn the taste.
So that first is out of the
Oh
way.
my God. I don't know what to drink right now. I'm in between.
Just drink it all.
It won't be.
I'll leave my car here. I can just walk home. I can
Make
just
sure
walk
you go
home.
to the right house. Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of focus. There we go. We're back. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Hello. Well, come inside. I'm doing my show right now. So apparently my children are outside. I don't know. I normally wouldn't answer my phone, but I don't know. They got something up their sleeve, little motherfuckers. They got something up their sleeve. Behind the car. So I love my kids, but this next so I promised myself a few years ago that life's too short. So I always will do one family vacation a year and a minimum of one vacation for myself. Whether it was by myself, whether it was with my girlfriends or cousins, whatever, but no kids. So a no kid vacation and then a vacation with the kids. So I already did 2. I took their ass to Kansas City and their asses went to Cancun. Fucking lucky motherfuckers, because I didn't get to do that shit when I was a fucking child. So now we're trying to plan something for like maybe mid-June. I don't know where yet. And then my niece, no kid. Oh, fuck them kids. I love you. Right. Happy Mother's Day, fuck them kids. Man, look. Everybody here got a child. We all love our children. It's questionable.
It depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
It's definitely questionable.
But fuck them kids. My next vacation, salute. Fuck them kids.
Language.
Screw them kids.
Bicycles. Bicycles.
Fudgesicles those kids. Maybe it's that drink.
What is that?
You both did the same gesture.
It's tequila and that red squirt. And limon.
Try it.
It's actually pretty good. Try it. It's actually really good. I'm not lying.
Well, you didn't have a season. Was that what you were drinking?
No, because I was.
Okay.
You finished your whole drink?
No, it's because she was like, it's good, but she was like twitching, like, I don't believe you.
Eating the
Oh, was it? Okay.
Hi, Tita Feli. Oh, she's tuning in all the way from the Philippines. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you guys, too.
All right. I'm trying to convince me.
Look in the ribs.
You were twitching.
Are you?
You licking the rim?
She
That's what you're doing?
She needs a minute.
They can see you. I'm just playing. It's not that kind of show, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but if we keep having shots.
Huh?
We keep having shots. Oh,
Hey,
the
Nancy.
pizza guy. What was his name?
I was
Happy
just
Mother's
thinking
Day to
about
you,
it.
too.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
until you ordered pizza.
Oh, that was German chocolate. Okay.
German chocolate? Oh my God. German
So,
chocolate.
if
How
you guys don't
do
know
it?
the story of German chocolate, I have not ordered pizza from that place anymore after that.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. So, the last time these ladies were here, what was it that you ladies were here? I think it was before Christmas. It was the end of last year. So,
No, it wasn't. Was it? It was at the beginning of the year, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't that cold.
It was right after Christmas,
It
right
was at
before
the
New
beginning of
Year's.
this year.
no, it was, we were talking about holiday drinks. So, it was before Christmas. I know my alcoholic drinks, okay. But no, so we had ordered after the show. The ladies were looking a little because we had did that Taylor Port fucking challenge. That Taylor Port shit is no fucking joke. I still got a bottle sitting in my garage that I ain't touched yet. That shit was strong. So did you know? I don't even know. Okay, so we did a video. Remember? So we did that Taylor Port challenge. That shit. That's not wine. That's gasoline. Shit was like, you took a cup of that shit. I was like, and I'm a drinker of alcohol, so I'm like, that shit was fucking me up. So the next day, I had a client in my chair, and she was just, we're talking about it, yeah. We're talking about Taylor Port. She's an older, she's probably in her late 60s, white lady, talking about, hey, she's like, oh, Taylor Port, I drink that all the time. Bitch, you have no liver. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
like, you don't give no fucks at that age. I mean, what's the worst that could
No,
happen?
but she's been drinking this shit for like 30 years.
It's like,
I'm like, your liver is ding, 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 it's made out of steel. If you drink that shit, like,
that's what it is, right?
holy shit. Man.
Betty White that said vodka and hot
And
dogs.
she
That's
said-
what she lives with.
Vodka and hot dogs.
Anytime
Vodka
she
and hot
attended,
dogs.
that's all she asked for. Vodka.
So
and
do you
hot
remember Jenny? What's that? She was a talk show host. Jenny
Jones?
Jenny Jones.
dogs. Oh my God.
That's back in the day, man.
Damn, I think
Y'all
you
remember
ate
Jenny
that
Jones?
close.
So I remember there was this one episode of Jenny Jones. They were talking about people with like major weight loss shit. And there was this old country ass fucking lady that came on there. She was like, she lost like 150 pounds. They're like, oh, how did you lose it? She's like, Coors Light and Doritos.
I mean, if you think about it, back in high school it was hot Cheetos and a 40.
My King Cobra.
I mean,
Okay.
damn.
Hey, you got a 40 for $1? That was
Hot
back in our
Cheetos and
day.
a 40. Sounds good. Are you hungry? No. I'm okay.
Yeah, but you could get a cheeseburger for $1 back then. Back in them days, in the 90s. Ooh. Are they not coming in? I'm waiting for them to come in. They didn't come in.
You want me to go?
I just don't want to get them hit by a car. I don't know why they're not coming in though.
I'll go check. They're decorating your car.
Oh my God. You know what? My son is actually pretty sweet because he actually like washed the dishes last night when I got home. Yeah, Mo washed the dishes. I wish he would mow my fucking lawn. That's what I need him to do. Before we get a letter from the village talking about your grass is too high, you fuckers. Yeah. Well, they do it to me. They give you the warning.
You know, you have that Mexican boyfriend.
You know what?
Your hedges.
I'd be like, who needs a visa? Who needs some papers?
I'm like, papeles, baby.
Because he's shy.
Yeah, it's like behind the chairs on the floor.
You know what? I don't even know why that boy is so shy. Because he's not.
No, he ain't shy. He hates people. That's what it
My
is.
oldest, my little one.
Different.
He hates people. He ain't shy.
I understand him. Sometimes.
My oldest one is so opposite of me. The little one is more like me, but he doesn't like big crowds. So like if he was here and then everybody came, he's okay.
Oh, okay.
But if the party's already going and then he comes late, he don't like that shit. Same thing with practice. Same thing with all of that shit. You got a room full of moms. But this one,
I haven't seen them so long. I have to like, what the fuck are you?
that's like mom number 2 over here. She's always like, give me him Nas. I'm like, to take him. Please. Take him. You love him? Pain in my ass. Pain in my ass. But yeah, no, Cancun, no, Jamaica, October. FYI.
When in October?
It's either going to be the end of September or the beginning of October. Jamaica. So my ass went and bought a timeshare when we were in fucking Cancun.
Did you really? Got your ass.
But see, the guy's name was JP. So the guy's name was JP, you know, and then, he had like a nice little line. No, but it was so away from like the typical timeshare, right? It actually made sense. So me and my niece actually went half on it. So we're gonna use it. We got days to use.
October, I'm there.
Jamaica, all inclusive.
I'm
My
so
birthday's in
with you.
October.
I don't remember right now. I gotta get more. But there's like a whole lot of other like deals that I'm just like. And I was actually talking to one of my ladies who was retired, and she has something similar to one of the companies that they were offering us. And she was just like, "Oh yeah, we get last minute deals to like Florida all the time for like 150 for the whole week."
Which is nice.
You have to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to be
As long
honest.
as you can get up and go,
Yeah.
I think.
Give me like a 3-week notice, maybe.
Before I had
But they have
kids,
both.
I was coming from Miami, $50 voucher.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Well,
And it was just like kind of like
they
pick
give
up
you
the
those
load.
like last minute.
It was like,
And he's doing the lotto.
because
That
I used to go like
Tuesday, like
But kids, it's
Tuesday,
like,
Wednesday.
what time is it? What's the layover?
Yeah.
What is this?
You know, kids put a crap in your style.
Yeah, the time.
Back then it was like $50.
Do I really
Let's
want
go.
to go 6 months ahead? I don't know what's gonna happen in 6 months.
I'll do it.
These kids, they're sick.
I will book something 6 months ahead. Because that'll be my focus.
Look, I was gonna get a mani pedi today. Little bitty threw up as soon as I was getting to school. And I'm like, "Are you sure you're okay?
Are you sure?
You may be okay. Don't you feel better?"
I just buy him some warm 7-Up.
Yeah.
Anytime we had a child that threw up, we just gave him some warm 7-Up. You'll be all right. Ginger ale. Ginger ale serves. Ginger ale cures everything. Vaporub. But it does. Vaporub clears everything. Throw that shit. If I feel a little tinge, cinnamon tea and some vapor rub on my neck, the next day I'm superwoman. I'm superwoman every day. But that day, like that, superwoman. Ah, Mother's Day. Sometimes I think like, what would my life would be if I did not?
Yes, we are.
How am I get drunk? I'm in bed. You just said you didn't want to get the fuck up.
When I get up.
Oh.
See, I don't need a friend like that lives like 4 blocks away from me.
Across the street, man.
Oh my God. So she had a house that was
I had a house.
there was a house across the street from her house that was for sale. And I was like, Mom, we should buy that house. I said, hell the fuck no.
How about the one time you were just picking
Imagine
them up?
if we all lived on the same block.
How about the one time you were
I
just
think
picking
you
them
could
up
do
for a house?
more tickets than for grass.
We would have all our chairs. It would be a block party, literally.
Every day.
Every day. If we all lived on the same block, we would have a block party. It would look like a block party.
Tell us your dream.
Jess, when you were picking up, I was watching him one night, you were picking him up, he came outside, he's like, Mom, don't you want to come inside?
Yeah.
Great.
He did. He came outside and was like, Mom, don't you want to go inside and have a drink? I said, no, we gotta go. Get in the
If
car.
I go inside that house, I'm not leaving.
So this is my friend whose house is the Bermuda Triangle. If you enter her house, you do not leave until 3 a.m. Dead ass. 3 o'clock in the morning. No matter what, where, how, when. I couldn't even stop drinking and I still won't leave at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, how? I'm like, I literally just looked at my clock and it said 12:30.
Why does time stop?
And then when I look at it again, I'm like, how the fuck is it 3 o'clock in the morning? Like, oh my
Are you
God.
saying goodbye to everybody?
I'm saying goodbye to everybody. Oh my God. So sometimes depending on how drunk she is, I sneak the fuck out. So I wait. So I wait until she goes to the bathroom, and then I'm like, okay, guys, I gotta go.
She'll be goofing your ass and you don't even know. She's like, here, take this drink. Be okay. Just don't make any decisions tonight.
Man, look, she's that friend because she'll sit on me. She won't let me leave her house. So then I'd be like, look.
Have some better jokes.
So I went to her party. I forgot even what party it was. But Jim and Janice were there. And I showed up later. I think I showed up at like 12:30. And then so Jim goes, hey, and he high fives me, and I said, hey. He's like, you're tapped in. We're out. The fuck? He's like, you deal with her. We're leaving. So they ended up fucking leaving. I'm like, you fucking tagged me in to deal with her. That's the kind of friend.
You don't need. There's a black and a
Luckily, we have the busy street.
That's a good thing.
Because they're like, you're going to get home? I'm like, I live 3 blocks away. I'll be all right. I close one eye. I'll make it. I'll make it. No. But you know.
And then she doesn't call us, and I'm calling her all night long. And finally, 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, sorry, I forgot. And I fell asleep.
That's not me.
That happens.
I cannot deny or confirm that story is true or not. Because you know when you're tired because you're leaving your house at 4 in the fucking morning.
The birds are chirping.
Yes, they
The
were.
birds were chirping on that.
Chirping. Well, the last time I drove you home from her house, and last time you drove me home, we take turns.
We took turns.
We take turns.
Yeah, because I showed up to the party. So this past Saturday, we had a birthday party for one of our friends. And I didn't get out of the salon till 10 p.m. So I picked up my son from her house, and then they all met up at the bar. By the time I got to the bar, it was like 11. Their asses was drunk already. So I'm like, how weird it is for me to show up to a party and I am not the intoxicated one. And so she was like, Erica was like, you need to drink more. You need to get fucked up. I'm like, well, I don't know how to fuck. Maybe I don't need to. Like, who the fuck is going to drive y'all motherfuckers? Like, what? We had luckily with the teenagers that are driving. Like like this one couple had their son pick them up from the bar.
Oh, shit.
So I ended up driving, I don't know. They had me the Uber. Who the fuck was in the car? You?
No, I don't.
Me,
No.
No, Paul was in the car with Sarah. It was you.
I was in Naza's.
It was you and Amanda.
Oh my God. That's why you don't want to come in. He's in his car seat.
So they jumped in the back seat, and I'm like, what the fuck, am I Uber? Nobody jumped in the front seat with me. Yeah.
Sarah,
Yeah, but they didn't stay long. You did steal a cup. Drunk ass. A glass cup at that. And I'm like, why did you steal the cup?
It's a to-go cup.
But we have to-go cups.
Is that your house?
All you had to do is ask me. We had to-go cups. Yeah, we do have that bar that they give you a to-go cup.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
It's at your house. You stole it.
I'll give you a plastic cup or a styrofoam cup so you can pour your drink and you can walk out. So you don't steal their fucking glass cups.
I didn't know.
I work there.
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back.
I don't work there. That's not me. Oh my God. So yeah, no, so I do have to so I will know by next Thursday if I made the show.
Did you like audition already?
So I have to send in, no, not yet. So I have to send in a 1-minute video of myself saying a joke or a funny story so they can get like me.
Only
1 minute.
That's
So I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna talk to someone. I'm gonna be Puerto Rican that day. I'm gonna be Puerto Rican that day. Because I'm a storyteller, so I kind of drag my shit out. So that takes, I have to like, so now, do you understand? So I had this meeting on Monday. So today is Wednesday. So for the last yesterday and today, every time because I'm in here just I talk all day, right? So I'm in here saying, and then me and the customer, I'm like, ooh, maybe I should tell him that story. And then I'm like saying, ooh, maybe I should tell that story. Like I can't even, I have to sit and see, like, because it doesn't have to be specifically about moms. It's just a mom telling a joke. So it could be about anything. Kids, dating, like what can I not talk about? So that's the hard part for me, that I don't have like a specific, but I do need help though. I do need help. So my people, if y'all got, so I have to select a foundation, right? In the event that I do make it and my foundation wins $500. But I wanted to do it. So everybody had different. Some people did like domestic violence, women in shelters, and there's like a whole array of so many foundations, right?
Bermuda Triangle.
So,
I was gonna say like I couldn't keep
So-
a culture.
no, but it has to be a legit foundation,
Who
okay?
said it's not legit?
It has to be, you have to have that 501, whatever. So I actually looking for a foundation that actually, because of my little brother that passed away from gun violence, I wanted to be in that realm. So I'm trying. So if you guys have some suggestions, please send them to me, DM me, put them on here, whatever. Like, just reach out to me, let me know, because I'm looking for those type of foundations to support in Chicago for the youth, because our youth needs some help. Because I wish I had a big enough chocolate so I could be like, man, because you know what? If some of these, so a lot of these kids just need discipline, or they need a loving home, or like, because they don't have that shit. Like, look at those 4 teenagers that just fucking killed this police officer.
I think
That's
the
been on the
parents need to fucking check on.
Yeah, but this is the fucked up part, is that you have these young babies having babies, and then those babies are so like right now you have a 21-year-old, right, or an 18-year-old who their mother might be 34, and their grandmother might be 54.
There was no parenting ever.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you and your child should not be in the middle of fucking the street of Fullerton twerking. Even though I'll probably be the next girl, I'm a hypocrite. I am a hypocrite. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't. But if your kids are out there running reckless, but there's no respect though, because like even nowadays, you have these teenagers smacking the shit out of their grandmother. Yeah. I would never, like, I can't even like if I yell at my mother, I'd be like, don't look at me.
I'm 42 and my dad still scares me.
Your daddy scares me, motherfucker, and I'm not even his child. Their father, he's probably like the sweetest man in the world. But well, every parent, right? But he scares the shit out of me. Like, I'm 44 years old, and when I go to their family parties, I'd be like, "Hi, senor." I'll put drink and I'd be like, I'll push my drink away, like, who's drinking that shit? Ain't me.
I long for that effect on people. You know,
Thrive
Chicago.
Thrive Chicago.
I want my children to hear me that way. Like that sense. But to know that I love them, you know?
Right. But I think that, it's a balance, right?
It's hard. Yeah,
it's a balance. So, but I'm saying like a lot, because I think a lot of those parents who are young parents, they don't take that parenting role. They take I'm your friend role. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like to kick it with my son and be hee hee ha ha, but don't get it twisted. I'm not your fucking friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, even his friends be like, "Oh, your mom's cool," but I know that when I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck you say?" They be like, exit left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that parent. Because there is a difference between, I would say, a suburban parent, no offense to any suburban parents here, or a Chicago parent, or maybe just the way we grew up. I don't know. Like, I would never scream at somebody else's mother.
No. I feel like your mom will beat me. Like, I love your mom. I can't imagine, like, senora, like,
you know, I can't even imagine, or let alone a grandparent or whatever. Like, I could never, like, cause like, you know what? Cause I can feel like my mother doesn't even have to be around me. But if I feel like I'm being disrespectful to an elder, I can feel my mother's presence right here. Like, did you just say that to that lady? Like, and I'm grown. But people, the children nowadays don't even have that. Like, you say something to a child to correct them, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you? Bitch, I'm your nightmare." You know what I mean? Like, That's just me.
That's hard.
I'm surprised that I haven't gotten the police called on me because I'd be at the stores. Like I told this little child before, like, because his mother kept telling him, stop doing that. Listen, stop. And I got tired of her saying fucking stop. So I looked at that child. I said, do you not understand English? He looked at me. He's like, I understand it. I go, I can't fucking tell because your mother done told you to stop like 20 fucking times. And you're still fucking not listening. So either you can't hear or you don't understand English. Which is it? And I go, so can you stop? And his mother was like, thank you. I was like, boy, you got more patience than me because I would have told that little boy, let's go into the bathroom. I'm going to show you some shit.
But it's the bad thing that now it's like all the social media with the recording, like parents are scared to discipline their kids because now it's like
I'm going to go to jail. I'm
Like,
so that's one of the
I
reasons.
see is stuff like people everywhere and stuff where it's like, oh, it's the people that want to judge.
So there's a difference to me.
But it starts in your house. Of course.
But they always say it's it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So even recording or not recording, to me, there's a difference between disciplining your child and child abuse.
She's in public. If he's okay with doing that in public, like he just runs her at home, because no one's around that, because he shouldn't be shamed to treat his mother like that in public.
I'm telling you, there's been plenty of times I'd have been at Jewel, I'd have been at Walmart, I'd have been you know what? That's the funny thing that I find myself being a coach. Because I'll tell these little kids, like, what is wrong with you? And then, but the parents give me permission to be like, you treat my child like your child.
You can throw a chocolate my kid any day.
See?
She has full permission of my kid.
Oh, I cussed her child out the other day.
Sure did.
I said, I didn't ask you that. I said, where the fuck you at? Oh, I'm right here.
I'm gonna send you my location right
I need you to fuck home. That's going. Where you at? Okay, it's gonna take you 4 minutes. I put the timer on. I said, take a picture of my timer and send it as is. I'm the timer. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. No, but yeah. So if you guys have suggestions to foundations, I'm gonna look into that for Live Chicago. So yeah, I have to turn in this 1 minute video, and then I will know literally by next Thursday if I made it or not. Then if I made it, then they're gonna like set up. I don't know. There's a whole. I have notes at home, but it was a whole lot. So let me just tell you. So we're on Zoom, and so I have it on my phone, right? And so it's basically kind of like how I'm portrayed here. So you see like a nice, like my face clear, and then I had the lighting in my kitchen. So I'm like, ooh, that's a good spot, good lighting. The other ladies, so there was like 10 ladies that were on this Zoom meeting. So I'm like, oh, I gotta just be one of these 6. I think I can make it, maybe, right? So you seen the ladies with like half an eye, or like up their nose, or like on the top of their head. Like, how are you on a Zoom meeting and you're not even displayed, whatever? So the guy was just like, so he's talking, whatever, and the guy goes, hey, when ladies, just a tip, like when you're doing your video, you want to make sure that we get a clear view of you. It doesn't have to be your whole body, but your face. And then so one of them was like starting to fix her camera, like something like this. And then he's like, Jessica, you've been perfect all night. So I'm like, meow. Thank you very much for noticing. Teacher said, But I was just like, man, I'm like, so I'm an asshole. So I'm sitting here like, because you had to do a 1 minute like introduction of yourself. And there were some ladies. Okay, so video calling and Zooming is not for me because I can't control this face sometimes. So we're on this Zoom call. And so some lady is just talking and talking and talking. So I'm sitting there like, so I'm like, so I make this face, right? I'm like, so, and then I remember I'm on the Zoom call, so I'm like, oh my God, I got something in my eye. Oh my God, oh, what is that? I was like, I know. So that's why the Zoom call is not good for me, because I would forget that I'm actually on the Zoom call, and I'm over here like, shut the fuck up already. Like, nobody cares about your fucking cat.
Oh.
But I was, because like, so to me, there's a competition. So I'm looking at each lady. What's your story? Your delivery wasn't even funny. How you can't even talk clear. Like I'm sizing them up. So I'm like, out of these 10 ladies, I just gotta be one of these 6. I'm like, I'm not gonna be overly confident, but I'm like, hopefully, we'll see. I gotta pick out my 1 minute goes like this though. And I'm a talker.
So you just gotta practice.
Like I was out, so yeah. So somebody was like, "You got fucking timers in here."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna barely be like my introduction and says 1 minute top. So I don't know. I'm either gonna talk really fast or I gotta really downsize my story.
Just record yourself and listen to it and watch it. And then
So when I did my nephew's birthday party, they gave me 10 minutes. And I was just like, oh, okay. He was just like, or you, like, whatever, how much time? I'm like, you can't tell a talker to take as much time as you need. So I'd have been up in that motherfucker all night. But I was so fucking nervous. I was like, but that 10 minutes goes like this. And they're only going to give me 4 minutes if I do make the show. Then I have to cut.
Just record yourself. Just replay it, record.
We'll see. So by next Tuesday, probably gonna talk about your ass. That's what I'm gonna talk about. You know this lady.
You're gonna win.
So no, I'll know by next Thursday if I made it. No, so we'll see. So this is something that we're working on. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm fucking such a big mouth. I can't hold fucking whole shit. I was like, I'm gonna wait till I make it.
When you make it.
If I make it.
When
I make it, I'm gonna make it. My customers are like, you're gonna make it, Jess. Like, just talk about what you think. Just pick a story that you told me today. I was like, I might not want to share all those stories. Okay. Pick a story. That was funny. So when we were in the airport and I was talking about, I was just like, so some guy passed by security. I was like, ooh, look at him, the Mexican man. Mom, can you stop it with these Mexican dudes? I was like, that's when I started recording. Like, what's wrong with my Mexican boyfriends? Leave my Mexican boyfriends alone. He's like, this isn't going to last till we get to Chicago. Watch. Then I got on the plane. So I usually, you know, like, I was trying to get it cheaper. So I ended up flying back Frontier. I ended up having this white old man who's so fucking drunk sitting next to me. They overserved him. They gave him a double whiskey, then another double whiskey, then a fucking beer, and then a single within the 2-hour frame. We were on the plane for 4.5 hours. He drank all of this in 2 hours.
A limit of how many they serve? I thought they did.
Well, she said after that the single one, she's like, the bar's closed. Bitch, the bar should have been closed 3 drinks ago. Or they should have did like, I can give you a double, but we can't give you the next drink until another hour.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I ended up getting like drunk and like grabbing shit under the chair, which turned out to be the lady behind us. And then so I had a dry, so because I talk a lot and I also smoke, I had a dry cough. And it comes and goes. So of course, when I get in the airplane, here it comes. I'm like, I've been sitting in this airport for fucking 4 hours, didn't cough. I get in the airplane, I start coughing. So then I fall asleep for like an hour or so, and then I wake up and he's like, you know, I can hear your cough, and I know it's not because you're not sick. You smoke. And he's not even quiet about the shit. So I'm like, yeah,
and you drink, don't you?
And then he was just like, you should stop smoking. It's not good for you. You're way too pretty to be smoking. You know, you're in your 30s right now, but when you turn out to be in your 40s, you're going to look like you're in your 50s. I'm like,
you're like, you think I'm in my 30s?
I know. I was like, you think I'm in my 30s? I was like, sucker. I was like, I got melanin in my skin, honey. We age differently. Sir, I'm 44. He's like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah.
That was a good whiskey.
And I told his ass. He was just like, yeah, and he kept on and on and on that I should stop smoking. I'm like, I get it. I should stop smoking. But how about you stop drinking?
Because your liver is dead.
And he was just like, yeah, but I'm 70. Who cares? He was 70 years old. He came from the States. He's been living in Cancun for the last 20 years.
Wow.
And that was like...
I didn't do every fucking one.
You're like, do I need a sugar daddy?
No.
Or champagne.
You're like, then I need to start drinking more.
I needed him to drink. No. He was 70 years old. But I was just like, what made you like not want to like? He went down there for vacation, went down there again, and never left.
It's a different lifestyle.
But Cancun is very touristy.
He lives there.
He lives there. Oh, he lives in Cancun now. He came from Jersey. And I was just like, man, can you imagine just to like be that, like, just to get up and move to another country? Should I'm trying to move out of the fucking state, let alone another country.
I want to move to
You want to move to another country? What country? Really?
I would love to.
I don't know. Who? The
The
pasta from Italy? They have siestas, so I might be okay with their siestas.
An international country. It's such a culture shock. Like,
I wanna
the
travel.
States is so bad.
Keep in mind that when you're going on vacation. So you have to actually go and
It's different when you go somewhere on vacation and you go somewhere when you live.
But you hear
Because like people come to Chicago on vacation, they be like, "Oh my God, it's such a beautiful city." Bitch, you don't live here.
it is a beautiful city, but it's
Same thing with California. It's beautiful,
I would
Dirty.
move there in a heartbeat.
but it's expensive as shit.
It is, but I would move there in a heartbeat.
I moved to Florida.
Really?
Out there.
No.
I
I don't know if there's another state that. I mean, I would want to move south because I hate the cold.
Texas.
So yeah, but it's such a Republican state. Not that I'm politics over here, but it get really hot.
I was
really
stuck
hot.
in Arizona, but that heat.
That get really hot over there.
I wish I could find some place.
And then we play sports, so I need a place where it's not 120 degrees outside in the
I
summertime,
mean, I know it's dry.
so my kids can like still play
I
outside.
lived in Arizona for 8 years. It's dry, but there's still.
It's still, yeah.
120 is 100. Like,
You know, it's different.
That's too high.
It's still.
I think it's different again when you have
I went to
kids.
Vegas. It was like 100 and I loved it.
I think it's just different when you have
Vegas?
kids. You keep hearing things.
That's too
when you
hot.
have kids, it's different.
Dry desert.
Because when I moved to Miami, it was just.
That was humid.
That's
different.
humid.
That was humid.
That shit,
I mean, it was before I had kids, so it's a different mentality. Like now you have kids, you're like, how are the schools? What is this? What is this?
Schools in
It's such
Arizona
a
fucking suck.
different
Just so you
worry.
know.
Then I heard Arizona had like a really high rate of like human trafficking.
Oh
and
my
all that.
God.
And I'm like,
Mexico's right there.
damn.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
so it's like,
Like,
really?
seriously, because Nogales is right there.
I don't know. You guys have some suggestions of countries to move
Yes,
to?
I don't know.
Give us ideas.
And like different, like that's something you like. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted outside of the U.S. now. Like the countries just seem so.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. It's a different lifestyle.
I want to go to Greece.
Greece, I would love to go to.
I want to go there to visit.
Italy, Spain.
I want to go to those
Yeah.
places.
When we went,
Yeah.
I just go.
I want to go to South America. I want to go to Carnival. I want a whole bra, bedazzled, with a crown.
What is it? A little towel?
I want to go to Belize.
Yeah.
I think we went to
Yeah.
Oh, right here. Hold on. Virgin Islands.
I know.
Better believe.
You better Belize it.
Guatemala.
Yeah, I want to go to Carnival so bad. I'm telling you, I want the whole headdress. I want my ass out. I want I want a bejeweled bra.
Me too.
Away from all you. Rudy tuned in. He said, "Away from all you women." LOL. That's not right, Rudy. You know what, Rudy? You're just jealous because you're not here drinking with us.
Tell Marco to be quiet.
Marco,
Fucking Marco.
this asshole gives everybody a different fucking name.
I can never remember names.
Like polo.
No, he wanted to play with me.
But that one I made up.
No, but yeah.
All right, Eric.
Okay.
What at all?
So I am gonna wrap it up. We're gonna continue to finish some of these drinks. So
Ate my bill.
there's probably some other shit I was gonna talk about that I completely forgot. Hold on. So the next episode is gonna be May 24th. It is actually gonna be my 2-year Sippin N Trippin celebration. Bitches, we made it to 2 years. Ain't get kicked off yet. And we haven't got hey, I haven't been in Facebook jail, so I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So oh Joyce. Yeah, I wanna go to Belize though, for real. I mean I'm telling you, watch. belly out. I'm gonna have my belly fucking bedazzled, bitch. Don't worry. My long hair and everything is gonna be bedazzled. My bra gonna be bedazzled. My tanga, everything. Watch. I'm gonna be. Watch. Don't worry.
What's it, the body paint?
The body painting.
Oh my God, the body
I be like, look, just make me contour. Contour my body. So like my side long hairs will be just black. So I'm gonna look like this. Just contour my long hairs to look smaller. Okay.
I'm gonna stand in the shadow.
That is the shadow.
Just bedazzle all the goodies.
I go, you know what? Just make the sides look tropical so it goes into the background. No matter how I'm standing.
When the lights hit it the right way.
So the next episode is gonna be March 24th.
May 24th.
Or I'm sorry, May 24th. Okay. Whew. So May 24th is gonna be our second year anniversary. I am actually, so the first year we did it in Berwyn on the south side. I just got confirmation today. We're actually gonna take this 2-year party on the north side in Rogers Park. Details to come, so I gotta confirm some shit. But I know we locked in at this bar up on the north side in Rogers Park. Oh, she got the information. I don't know the whole details, but we just locked it in. So I'm gonna be at a bar out there on the 24th. Put it in your calendars, 8 o'clock ish. If you want to join me, and we're gonna party it up. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. Be nice to these mothers because you know what? They're the only ones that are gonna hold you down when nobody else
And
got
your asses
you.
wouldn't be here
You
without
feel
us.
me?
Okay?
Right.
We birthed y'all.
We birthed y'all. We got the superpower. No, but anyways, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We are out.